Hello guys, very good morning one and all. Welcome to PVR Info. This is Ram. In previous session we discussed about HR questions, right? Some of the HR questions and resume writing and self details also, right? Now here again let me explain you about HR or resume format once in a clear way, because some people they asked me again, like here if you take one person name or resume, okay, let me explain you in a small way. Now resume here, next name you can use if you take any Ram, okay. Next I can put here address. This is normal format of resume, and here contact number, mail ID you can use. Next one career objective, next one educational qualification, next one technical profile or software profile, tech support, you can use anything, okay, depends on your vocabulary. Next one or project, like if you are fresher then you can make this type of resume. For fresher you can make this type of resume, and you can just you have to just mention here your final year projects, mini project or main project, okay, whatever is there you can just mention here, how many team members, and just a description of the project, okay, that is you have to mention here. And after this project details you have to just mention it personal details, or if you have any work experience you can mention it, and roles and responsibilities. Next personal profile, next declaration, next one name and place and date, place, sign, date, 3 you have to mention. Okay, why I am just explaining about this resume means, wherever you go for interview, just HR asks a question from resume only. Whenever you just submit your resume, after that they used to check the resume, and from that only they may ask different type of questions. Now let me start HR questions and answers. I told you already there are a lot of 46 questions I have prepared. Then by this 46 only, maximum if you go to any company they may ask from this 46 question only, they can't go beyond this. So let me explain you some questions today, and next some questions in the next session, like that, okay, 5 like that I will make you understand with questions and answers. Now first self details I told you already. This is a common question, tell me about yourself, right? Self details is the first question. Next one, when you are mentioning here, some people they use hobbies. Just simple questions I am telling you from resume only, okay. Next one, first one is self details, it is over. Next hobbies, what are your hobbies? Generally people say watching TV and playing cricket, right? In general, okay, my hobbies are watching TV and playing cricket, but depends on the job description we have to use hobbies. If you are going for any software engineer job, so hobbies are just you have to make it like reading books or playing cricket is fine. Hobbies means just you can use in a normal way, but if you are giving more priority to that cricket or movies means they may get negative. So that's why you have to just mention it here. Hobbies means just try to relate to the job description. So you can use here just reading books and watching TV, you can just use it, okay. Because if you use this type of things they may get somewhat impression, okay. Next one, and if you are a girl, so you have to use just gardening or cooking, these are the common points you can use, okay. And you can just use hobbies means you can use just I go to gym also, doing workout, these are hobbies means it looks quite natural. That means okay, he is very punctual and he is very dedicated, he is very determined person, like that they may think, because he is very clear about his health conscious, like that they may think. So that's why it is very important, this type of hobbies you have to mention. And next one, and about your project, here also, or your software profile, okay, one by one we can go. Software profile or educational, educational qualification. Okay, because one by one, once you are telling about self details, you can just mention it here, my highest qualification is this one. But if they ask about in deep level, okay, now we have to explain like, okay sir, I am from this location. You have to just mention in the self details, I told you already which location you are from and what are the things you have to explain while HR is asking question. Now their educational qualification they ask in deep level means we have to use SSC from this SSC board or which school, you can mention it with percentage. If you get any good percentage, so you can just mention it. And next, intermediate or +2 or PUC, depends on state. In Karnataka we call it as PUC, right? In Andhra Pradesh intermediate, in Telangana +2, like that we may use. So here depends on that, we can use educational qualification. Next one, projects. Then which branch you are from in BTech, and you can use if you are from BTech background. For example, if you take, then my highest qualification is just a BTech engineering from in this stream ECE. Okay, then he asks about what is your latest project or which project you have done in final year. Then you have to just mention it here. If you are from CSC background, you can just use it here. So Java program I did, Java project I did, something you can just mention it in the main project. Then from this only they ask different questions, right? Let me explain you about these questions. Now if you are from Java, okay fine, then how many people are in your team? How many people are in your team? Or you can use in past means were in your team, both, no issues, in your team. Okay, then why they ask about this question means because you are explaining about projects. I told you already, HR is just making questions from our answers only. So one by one, whatever we speak from our mouth, we should be very conscious, right? If you have that consciousness, then only we can easily understand and we can easily escape from the questions. Okay, the tricky questions. So just to focus, just you have to just estimate the questions before itself. One day before you have to do here mock interviews. This is a very important thing. We just follow through that mock interviews. Once you follow through the mock interviews, you can easily get success in the HR rounds, because the HR just asks about very few questions, but they understand about your skills only. And here one more important question is spontaneity is very important. Spontaneous skills are very important. I told you already which color dress you wear. It may ask means we should not look at this. We have to just a spontaneity we should have. So there we have to just give the spontaneous. And here I told you already in the earlier session, like dressing should be very clear and our way of body language should be very confident and our way of talking should be very clear. While giving the answer, we should be very, we have to give some gaps, right? While talking to them, you have to give some gaps, because if now I am in class, so I am just making a video or I am just making understand a session, so that's why I am using this much, with this much frequency and this much flow I am using. But if you are going to talk to one person, right, if I am going to talk to any other person, I cannot make it this much flow, right? Depends on his question, depends on my answers, it may relate to that situation I have to use. Okay, now here spontaneous skills are very important, I told you. And how many people are there in your team, and why they ask this question means, then after this situation, okay, who was your team leader? If you are a team leader, then okay, what are your roles and responsibilities as a team leader? Roles and responsibilities. There are, how did you feel as a team leader? Okay, did you feel okay or did you feel pressure? Like that they may ask. Because if you are going to any company, if you will get any team leader position, then how will you feel? Right? Will you the capable person or not? So like that they may just decide. Depends on your position. If you are going for fresher or experience, it doesn't matter here. In this question, it doesn't matter about that, because in experience, for experienced candidate, they don't ask about your educational, like your BTech main project or something. If you are an experienced candidate, there are different type of questions are there. As a fresher, I am telling you these are all. Okay, if you are a fresher, you have to just follow this type of way. Now spontaneity skills are very important. Roles and responsibilities you have to explain. And here from this again they may ask, how can you say you are a positive attitude person, right? And next one, how can you say you are adaptable? Are you an adaptable person? How can you prove it? Are you a positive attitude person? How can you prove it? So let me tell you one more thing. Self details are very important. Hobbies and should be clear, and educational qualification should be clear, and projects, if you while explaining these projects you should be very particular about that. We should know understand the output also. Okay, once you are explaining about the project, we should know about our outputs also and what you have done in your basic project. We should have that knowledge. Next, how many people were there in your team, and from this they will ask you again some more questions. Let me explain you now. How can you say you are a positive attitude? Okay, let me give you like this, you can understand positive attitude. How can you say you are a positive attitude person? First of all, are you a positive attitude person? They ask, right? Then prove it. How can you prove it? And first I would like to make you understand about, yes sir, I am a positive attitude person. How can you prove it means you have to create a situation. How? Now when I was in graduation, okay, when I did my project, at the time I was the team leader in my team and I started working on that, and one of my friends was just not interested to do the project in a proper way. He doesn't know, or he didn't know about that situation, and he didn't want to do the project in a proper way. So I motivated him and I just made him to do, and I keep supported very well, and he got success, and now he is working as a software engineer in this company, like that you can say. So positive attitude means I'm just keep supporting all, like that you can say, right? That is positive attitude person. Means keep supporting everyone, you are just giving boost up to others, you are pushing others, that is called positive attitude. Next one, and one more thing is, when I was in graduation, you can say in this way also, when I was in graduation I was just I had 4 members of my team, but there were 3 members remaining, except me there were 3 members. They got some health problems, they were not able to attend to the project work or something. So at that time I only alone did a project and I got success. So that is means if there were no other members also, I got motivated myself and I keep supported myself, and I went to finish the project and I got success. That is also positive, just a positive motivation, and positive attitude means future I will get success, like that I motivated myself and I got success. That is also positive attitude. Now adaptability. How can you say you are an adaptable person? Are you an adaptable person? Now yes sir, I am an adaptable person. Adaptability means, first of all, what is the meaning of adaptability? Adaptability means just adjust to the situations. Now means, for example, now I am from Bangalore, if you take, or now I am from Hyderabad, now I am going to Bangalore. According to that atmosphere and according to that food, temperature and culture, traditions, everything I have to just adaptable, and I should feel comfortable to the situation, and I should make myself adjust to that situation. That is called adaptability. Then of course everybody is adaptable nowadays, because maximum people, they are coming from villages to any city and they are just trying to get jobs, or they are searching for jobs, and they are staying at hostels and they feel comfortable. Whether they are comfortable or not, they adjust to the situations and they adjust to the foods. That is adaptability. The adaptability is very, very important for getting lot of motivation. Now here, how can you say you are an adaptable person? Same question again repeats. Adaptable person, how can you say, means let you prove about that. So when I was in graduation, same thing you can explain, but how? When I was in graduation, we went for some project to one other place, like you can say like Simla or Ooty or something, for getting project, right, for doing project or any some power plant. I went there and I did a project. There the situations were very different and difficult. At that time we did not have any food on proper time, but still we never gave it up, right? We never gave up, and we went and we did a lot of hard work, right? And we got success. So that's why I can say easily I am an adaptable person. That is the why. So you can, this is the adaptability, means you can easily make them understand about this situation. When I was in graduation, means you went to some other place, right, except your hometown, you went some other place, the place you are not comfortable and you are not getting sleep also, you are not getting any food also proper time, and you are not atmosphere also, temperature also, everything is totally different. So that place you went and you faced a lot of problems, but still you got success. That is called adaptability, right? You can easily prove that. Now, are you ready to relocate? Relocation means, for example, if you take one TCS company is there, okay, the TCS company has a lot of branches in all over India and all over world, of course. So they ask about, are you ready to relocate? Means now I am applying for TCS company as a software engineer. Okay, then they asked me, when I go for interview, they asked me that, so are you ready to relocate? Means it is not only in Hyderabad, sometimes you have to work for Bangalore, otherwise we will give you post, or we will posting you on that location only. Are you ready to go there? Means of course always we have to say yes. Whenever they ask about relocation, we must say yes. Sometimes they may give or they may not give, maximum they may not give, but they want to test you. So that's why of course when they ask about relocation, maximum we have to say yes as a fresher. Okay, next, rotational shift. Rotational shift means in software companies or some companies they have 6 to 2 or 2 to 10 and 10 to 6, like different shifts are there. If you are going for IBM, there are totally different shifts are there. So according to that timing, if you are adjustable or not, means sometimes you have to change your shift timing also, means we should be flexible to the timings. That is also, whenever they ask about rotation, are you ready for rotational, means yes, of course. If you are a girl, sometimes they may say no, that is also fine. But here if they ask also, maximum they will give you only one shift. If they change, means for 1 month you have to do this shift, 1 month you have to do this shift, like that they may change, but day by day you have to go for this, day by day you have to go for this, they don't give you. So just go and just say yes for rotational shift also, means how much confidence you are, means how much you are interested in this job, like that they may check sometimes. Okay, this is the situation. Now salary expectation. Salary expectation means, being a fresher, I don't have any salary expectation. As per your company norms and conditions, you can decide, sir. This is the perfect answer for salary expectation as a fresher, because we are freshers. If we say, sir, 2 lakhs, sir, 3 lakhs, sir, 20,000, sir, 25,000, sir, we cannot say anything, because as per the nowadays, as per the job description, they mention there like 1.5 lakhs, like that they may mention 1.5 to 2 lakhs, like that they mention in job description. Now we are fine because we understood the approximately salary. But if they did not give you, okay, it is negotiable. If they say negotiable, means depends on your performance in interviews and everything, they can just decide the salary, that is negotiable, right? And now salary expectation as a fresher, if they offer you or if they ask you about your opinion, means, sir, as a fresher I don't have any salary expectation, or being a fresher I don't have any salary expectation, according to your norms and conditions you can decide, sir. Company norms and conditions you can just decide, sir, means just respectfully we are rejecting that. That is called salary expectation. We have to just follow in this way so that we can make them impress, right? This is about today's session, because there some HR questions and answers I told you today. So let me make you understand. Positive attitude means just keep supporting ourselves, motivate ourselves according to the situation. You can just prove it Okay, you have to create the situation. In past, when I was in graduation, this thing happened, sir. So in my the project, there were nobody were interested to did the project. So I keep motivated myself and I got success, right? And adaptability also. I went somewhere else and there the situations and food and atmosphere, temperature all totally different, but still I was adjust to the situations and I got success. And relocation also you can say of course yes, and rotation shift you have to say yes. Salary expectation, being a fresher I don't have any salary expectation, according to your company norms and conditions you can decide. Like this you can say. Okay, in next session I will make you understand about some tricky questions. Why should I hire you? That is the important question, right? If you are in my position, what will you do for company growth? And as an employee, what will you do for company growth, right? How can you contribute yourself for company growth, and what is your greatest weakness? So these are very very important tricky questions. I will let you know in the further videos. Okay, keep watching our channel. Please do subscribe to our channel if you like this video. Thank you so much.